Time now for your forewarned weather with Nate Larson.
I had a gorgeous sunset photo coming in just from our rooftop. In fact, one of our engineers, Doug, out capturing this shot for us. It was gorgeous along the Wasatch Front. Today, a bit hazy with some of the dust being blown around with some of the blustery conditions. But overall, it was a nice day. It was hot, of course, today. Scott Taylor capturing the strawberry full moon this morning as it was rising. Still appears full this evening. It happened overnight last night at about 3 o'clock in the morning, which was when we technically had our full moon. But of course, it's going to appear full for the next couple of days. Black Desert Sky Camera showing off some of the clear skies across southern Utah today. We did have blustery winds today. We continue to see those tomorrow. So dust going to be blowing around in southern Utah as well. And we're watching for fire danger. Wind speeds not within the threshold for red flag warnings, but we know that fires to start are going to spread quickly. Ensign Peak showing off, again, a bit of haze across the valleys as well. We still have some elevated winds across at least the western half of the state. Provo showing 18-mile-per-hour winds right now. Salt Lake at 10, 22 in Delta, 9 Cedar City, 16 in St. George. A bit of a southwest flow still in place. There's still a weak system passing to the north of us, and it's going to leave a small threat of precipitation potential for Thursday. So we showed you the Storm Prediction Center map showing roughly from I-80 northward we could see an isolated shower or storm. Models are picking up on similar conditions. We'll see a few clouds linger overnight. By tomorrow afternoon, we get some of that limited moisture lingering, the heating of the day. It's going to be another hot one tomorrow, and that's the recipe we need to flare up some of these showers and storms. Most of it's expected to stay in Box Elder County, if not skip out on the Wasatch Front entirely, but we could see some gusty winds if some of those storms do form over some of the Great Salt Lake or the West Desert, and we're looking at pretty quiet conditions into Friday, even Saturday. So a touch unsettled with that passing storm system for now. Otherwise, as we put the upper level futurecast, which just kind of gives you a good inclination of what's going on in the higher atmosphere, we've got a ridge of high pressure over the desert southwest. A few troughs trying to come in from the Pacific Northwest, but not strong enough to break down the ridge. We're going to continue to see this hot and dry pattern stick around until maybe early next week. We could see a little bit of moisture introduced with that passing storm system that kind of undercuts the ridge. Overall, it's just the hot temperatures that we're dealing with. So we had record highs today of 98. Records tomorrow were in the triple digits, so not record warm, but we're a good 10 degrees above average again on Thursday. And we're going to be hovering 10 to 15 degrees above normal through Sunday before we get that little bit of a dip on Tuesday from that passing storm. And the overall trend continues to show above average warmth continuing in the 6 to 10 day outlook. So no big pattern shift, at least right now with what we're seeing in the model data for at least the Beehive State. And in southern Utah, it's just summer all week long into the weekend, into next week as well. We do dip into the upper 90s on Tuesday with that storm, bringing some windy conditions as well. Back to the century mark on Wednesday, though. And for the Wasatch Front, we're hanging on to that slight chance of a shower. Partly cloudy skies on Thursday, 92, 95 on Friday. And then temperatures in the upper 90s into the weekend before we cool a little bit to about 90 Tuesday next week. Again, we might see a few clouds, hopefully a shower too. We could use some rain. Otherwise, it's just
toasty.
Summer hot.
Yeah,
it is. Waves are here.
It is hot.
We need the thesaurus now to start finding alternatives.
All the ways to say it's hot.
Yeah. Speaking about heat.